begin self-branding, I would say this, I would emphasize and say this, go ahead and create a self-branding for yourself and make sure that the world recognize you the moment they hear your name, even if you're not in the room, even if you're not in the city. Personal branding is how people see you and how people, or rather the world, will remember you.
हेलो एंड वेलकम टू द शो कॉल्ड पावर टॉक्स। मैं हूं आपकी दोस्त, आपकी होस्ट नाजिया। दोस्तों, आज के इस एपिसोड में हम बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक पे बात करने वाले हैं और ये टॉपिक है पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग। वैसे देखा जाए तो आज के दौर में हर किसी के पास एक कहानी है, लेकिन इस कहानी को किस तरह से दुनिया के सामने रखना है कि वो आपके लिए कोई नई अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट कर सके, ये बहुत बड़ा सवाल है। ये सवाल और भी बहुत सारे सवाल, आज उनके जवाब आपको मिलेंगे क्योंकि हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं एक्सपर्ट। आप जो हैं वो बहुत ही कमाल के ओरेटर हैं, कम्युनिकेटर हैं, मेंटर हैं और टूस्ट मास्टर है। Let's welcome Mr. Manzoor Moideen on FM 107.
Thank you so very much. It's an honor to be here, Nazia.
Today's topic is very interesting.
Absolutely,
it's about personal branding.
Mm-hmm.
To me, personal branding is all about presenting yourself to the world. So how would you define this term, personal branding?
I've been always obsessed by this term, personal branding, and I wanted to know more about personal branding, since last few years, I would say, after seeing many of my friends and well-wishers and people who have been watching around. And that's when I dwelled deep into this topic. And in very simple words, personal branding is how people see you and how people, or rather the world, will remember you. In fact, I must tell you this, everyone has already built a personal branding within themselves, knowingly or unknowingly. Now that happens. And if you ask me what exactly is personal branding, I would say it's how you present yourself, how you carry yourself, how you communicate with others, how you talk to others, how you present your ideas with others. Like, for example, when your name is mentioned,
right.
The moment a name is mentioned somewhere, an image appears in front of you, even if that person is not in the room.
I always say that when it comes to corporate world, people, they trust a person first, then comes a company. So what is personal branding and why do you think is personal branding so important in today's corporate world?
The corporate world, very loud and so crowded. And it's a competitive world these days. I'm sure you know about that, and even the listeners will agree to me. So in this corporate world, it's important and imperative that you distinguish between the corporate or the company brand and your personal brand. Mm-hmm. Time has come where people look at the person who is heading that company more than the company. There used to be a time, probably many years ago, where the company was more important.
Right.
Now people are smart. They look at the person who is heading, and the way that person is heading that organization also matters. So definitely these days, I would say, given the year 2026, personal branding has become all the more important when it comes to, the company that they're representing. It's more than the name. And if you look at the corporate world, for the entrepreneurs, the branding happens usually from the perspective of the owner of that particular company. So it's always related, like who is the owner, who is the promoter of the company. So there the personal branding really matters.
How can someone build a personal brand right from the scratch?
This question has been asked by many to me. Can I start personal branding now? Mm-hmm. There's no time frame for this. Even if you have not done it yesterday, it's okay. You can start now. Now, what you need to understand is you need to be serious, and you need to know what exactly that you need to be doing. No one should be doing it just for the sake of doing it. And you must understand what exactly you are doing when you're talking about the personal branding. I've got a finest example. One of my friends, his name is Shamsir Hamza. He's an entrepreneur. He started from scratch. I'm not talking about the personal branding. From his company perspective, from his career perspective, I remember about 10, 12 years ago, he started from scratch, in a very, very small way. Now, he has established a company. I was there day before yesterday at his new corporate office. Now, he, over these last few years, has ensured that he has done that personal branding in a very professional way. That added value to his organization. Now, everyone knows Shamsir Hamza more than his company. And of course, they know that he is representing this company. So you can start, but you need to know what exactly that you would be serving and how you are going to have a value addition to the people who are watching you. Because your trust matters. People watch you, people listen to you, and people need to trust you. So you can definitely start from scratch. But very importantly, you need to know what exactly you should be delivering and what are the value addition that you will give to the people around.
Mr. Manzoor, tell me, today's world is about social media and everybody is after fame. So is social media presence called a personal branding, or does it goes beyond?
Very often, people think that the personal branding is done through only social media. Social media can be used as a tool to promote your brand rather. And that goes for anything, like not just your personal brand, even for the company or for a product. Now, that should be a tool that should complement you, that should amplify you. The social media should amplify your personal branding. Actual phase of a personal branding that you create is when you meet people, how you interact with people, how you talk to people, how you present yourself, how people perceive your ideas, what value addition to you, you give to the people. So we need to distinct here. Social media, I'm not saying it's not important. It is important. Social media should be used as a tool. It should amplify your personal branding. At the same time, what matters is, when you meet people, the way you talk, the way you present, the way you communicate with them, the way you carry yourself, the way people trust your words. So that is important.
Mr. Manzoor, tell me, what is that one piece of advice you would like to give a small business owner who looks to make their own brand with a small budget?
I'm not an expert financial guy to advise, but I must say, if you really wish to create a brand, you need to spend some money. I'm not saying the big amount, but you need to. Everybody can start low. Only thing is, you need to know what exactly you're doing. Point number one. Point number two, what are your expectations when you want to start self-branding? Whether you want to simply appear on media and be a popular guy among people, or you want to create an image of yourself. You want to create a personal branding of your name. Example of this Doli Chai Wala alone. He was a street vendor.
Yeah.
He did not spend money,
True.
Probably he may not have also thought of branding so big. But he started from his own field where he was an expert. So it's not just about budget. It's about your mindset. But whoever is wishing to begin self-branding, I would say this, I would emphasize and say this, go ahead and create a self-branding for yourself and make sure that the world recognize you the moment they hear your name, even if you're not in the room, even if you're not in the city.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Manzoor, for taking out this time and sharing amazing insights with us.
Thank you. Thank you
once
so.
again.
Thank you so very much.